I'm just climbing up an incredible site that I've been waiting to share for a long time called Tsankawi. But what I'm about to show you is amazing. You won't believe it exists in the United States, the Northern Americas here. But this is truly a treat for the curious and interested. This is an ancient roadway that I'm walking along here. It was formed a long time ago. There's ruins here that look very similar to Bronze Age ruins that surround the world, which would be kind of more of a Middle Age high civilization. This landscape is scattered with natural caverns and geometric shapes exist in all this stone here. This has been augmented. It's the word of the week we're using. This is still the same material. This is tuff, volcanic tuff, ashes that have just compressed, ionized, hot as fuck, coming down during a hella catastrophe that made this. And it would have been made in the golden age of civilization, the very early stages, pre-Younger Dryas. And this would have been kind of the demise to some of that. And now we get started with this play between natural and created by hand structures, and this is where we go up. Because right up here we start to run into some really amazing work. Now there's footsteps that have been created here so you don't lose your grip. Here's another one of these footpaths. We can go through this too. It's a little awkward. I'm wondering if they may have been built and designed to funnel water though. Here goes some really, here's a little taste. But this is like the real stuff up here. Look at these strange pathways. Here's some firm augmentation. Now, maybe a large candle could be put in there, or some sort of a device that generated light at night, or maybe not. Maybe it had a plug or a door, and it was a food safe house. But this whole rock is definitely had parts removed for different reasons. And here goes a very solid doorway that has been, oh man, this is really cool. Oh man. What's going in here? Look at that. There's a chimney to let air in and out. It's got an inflow and an outflow if they happen to close their door. One higher, one lower. Hot, cold. Look at these holes over here. I mean, this is just, wow. And they also appear to have put some sort of a mud treatment, clay finish on the bottom, maybe to preserve it or to, I don't know. There's definitely pattern in the wall. Look at that. This is tough. It's hard to cut through this stuff. So it's very strong. That's just the first one. More to come. Booyah. This is New Mexico. This is us right here, coming in this thing. All right. Oh, oh. So this place is really special because there's features here that I haven't found anywhere else in the United States, which tells me there's probably a lot of stuff we haven't found yet. The other day I just found the biggest dolmen on the planet, supposedly, up in Montana, and now I'm here in New Mexico. And, you know, this is evidence right here that few people know about Tsankawi. This evidence shows that people had tools. I mean, this takes metal. This takes more than just metal. To carve through this, you can't just use a piece of stick. It won't work. You're gonna need a piece of iron. Copper wouldn't do it either. And there are copper mines out here, ancient ones. What were they doing here, other than just living? To produce iron is a very specific skill. More to come. I'm leaving these caves. And I'm going to show you these footsteps. What a nice place to sit and observe this valley. So I saw this last year as a storm was coming on, or actually several years ago as a storm was coming on. Didn't really get to capture it properly and just always had really strong memories of it. And I'm so glad I'm here right now. I can share this, but this is super interesting. It reminds me of stuff like in Manoa and around the world, Israel and Jordan. I think they may have even been possibly a roof over this part right here that's now missing. Those may have been for wooden rafters. And this is crazy. Let's go in. Oh shit, ouch. Okay. pretty tight in here, but serious, crazy work to dig that out, these windows, all of this. Just, and look at that window, watching the trail, watching the road over there. You got a great view of the road. In fact, let me move up so you get a better view of the road. You're just watching the road right through the window. It's incredible. And look at this. You got a view of that road over there right through this doorway. These people knew what they were doing. And this was a squared out room right here. It's gone. Truly spectacular. This place has so many caverns. Another dwelling. Windows. And over there is where I just was. And now we have a hand-carved, foot-carved waterway path running through here. This is super ill. Yeah. Yeah, I think water came through here. I think this thing, the water would run down this and it would collect it. Kind of like the Inca. There goes a great one. This is an ill one. Oh wow. Oh shoot. Let's fill down. What's up? This will make a fine new perspective for the term caveman. This is high caveman. Beautiful. Look at this from the outside. Wow. So beautiful. Hello, Mr. Chemtrail. I hope you blow up and disintegrate. Alright. This was one of these really special rooms. I'm not allowed to go in there, sorry, but I guess the ceiling's collapsing. It is so cool the way they built this one. Yeah. There's some special things in there. Oh yeah, I can see the ceiling fell in right here. That sucks. But bam, right above, here we go. I found my first petroglyph of the day up here. It's a spiral. Many people are starting to associate the spiral with the solar flare that took place in the sky. But it's a double spiral. Is it not? No, it's a singular. Really nice. Very tough rock to carve through. You wouldn't carve through it with another rock, that's for sure. These big ass boulders here. Oh, Scrambler's paradise. But that is something. Wow. Is there a way in? Yes, there is. Wow. Oh God. This is insane. I haven't seen this one before. Oh. Wow, this is an apartment complex. This is like a 3-bedroom home. Wow. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh. Insane. Look at how much space is in here. I've never seen anything like this one. I was here a few years ago and I didn't see this one. Oh man. Yeah, that little room back there, pretty interesting. Huh. Oh man. Oh my God. Wow. Huh. This is so amazing, man. A hole in the wall right here. I imagine once again maybe a candle. The ceiling's very black, so many a fire been burned in here. Booyah! Look at how beautiful that sky is. Absolute beauty. Let's see if I can get through the other side and see the rest of this thing. Oh. Yep. Oh, wow. There's just more space in there. It just goes deep. Wow. Oh, this is the mother lode. This must have been the chief, man, and his family. Wow. Holy smokes. This is spectacular. I mean, what? I was just over there a few rooms down. Oh man. So the ancient Americans were much more complicated than our history classes give us credit. And I think this is just scratching the surface. Across this whole desert, beginning in the deserts of California, running all the way up to the deserts of Oregon and Washington in places, but mainly Oregon, crossing over Idaho into Montana, down through Wyoming. Furthest extent, really, the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, dipping down into New Mexico, and from there seeming to bleed out into the Sonora Desert. Kind of a running up through the Sierra Madres of Mexico, the Sierra Nevadas of California, the Cascadian and Alpine, forget the name of the mountains up by Canada border, but then coming down through the Rockies and then back down, basically letting out through the bottoms of New Mexico and Texas into the Gulf of Mexico. And it was a massive hurricane, of thousands of plasma tornadoes touching base, excavating the earth, destroying the surface, removing it, sending it high into the sky, causing volcanoes to overload with their electric capacity caused by the sun's supernova, or should I say mini-nova, micronova, and our Earth being overcharged, melting the polar ice caps, melting the ice age, causing this great flood. And after the excavations in this desert were created, then a massive flood came through and gouged the rest of it out, washing it into the Gulf of California, Baja California, and the Gulf of Mexico. And that gave us our current landscape. And most science teachers and geologists, they're starting to get that picture, but it's not official yet. People like Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock and many others have been putting it down for years, explaining. Michael Steinbecker, rest in peace. Ben Davidson of Suspicious Observers, The Electric Universe, David Talbot, so many, stemming from the minds of people like Nikola Tesla and Maxfield and Maxwell and Faraday, Michael Faraday. These people understood that our bodies are electric, our sun is electric, and therefore our universe is electric, and therefore we're all connected. So that's been a deep fascination of mine to just kind of put it into context, physically see it myself, document it, working on these paintings, writing ideas down, thinking, living, being free.